Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ball and All with Char. It's a random stream tonight. I thought I'll do something a little bit extra because I'm missing all of you lovely lot. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to come on here and I'm going to do an extra time get to know with Charlotte. So, yeah, it's one of them things where people can ask me any questions within reason, by the way, within reason, may I add. But yeah, I would love people to ask if you want to about the content creating world, how I got into it, football, even if there's anything random you want to ask me, like what's your favorite superhero franchise, just absolutely anything. But yeah, first and foremost, how are we all? How are we all doing? How's your weekend going as well? I mean, Saturday. Dale haven't played today, which obviously I'm a little bit gutted about. But saying that, it is a really, really, really good thing that Dale haven't been playing today because, as everybody knows, we have got a lot of congested fixtures, haven't we? A lot. So it's nice for our players to have that little bit of a break. But yeah, just wanted to come on and say hi really and thought what can we do, what can we do this evening? But yeah, Liverpool is on. FPL is going all right, to be honest. I actually made a decent decision for once because I had Ollie Watkins in my FPL team, hamstring injury. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to take a chance. The person inside of me that always messes up thought one time, surely, one time I will get this right. And the time I did get it right was because I took a chance on Victor Gyökeres and he actually scored for Arsenal. So yeah, I was really, really chuffed with my decision. But hi, Chris. Hope you're okay. And he's watching boxing. Nice, nice. Just wanted to let you know as well, Chris. Rochdale, Let's Talk Rochdale will be on tomorrow. I know you love that show. I know you like to get your point across as well. But yeah, Let's Talk Rochdale is on tomorrow and it will be on at 8 o'clock. And we will talk all things the Boreham Wood game. We'll be previewing that as well. I don't play the EFL one. I didn't realize that there was such thing as EFL, WSL, and National League Fantasy Football. I don't know where I've been hiding. Like, literally, do not know where I've been hiding. But yeah, didn't know any of that. So it was absolutely crazy when I found out. But obviously, now I'm too late. Far too late. For some reason, as well, it's not streaming to X. Obviously, we have to have some technical issues. So just bear with me, everybody, while I try and sort this out because it is quite annoying, to be honest. Very, very, very annoying. Hold on. Yes, I didn't realize this, but I don't know if you've seen our Absolute Football podcast and our full time show, but I was ranting and raving on that they have to bring Panini National League stickers out and obviously do a National League fantasy football. And Rob told me there actually is a fantasy football when it comes to National League. So, yeah, like genuinely, I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I have no idea why it's not working for some reason on Twitter. It always has to mess up. Like, I think I'll come on, do something good, and it completely messes up. So, like I said, I will be sorting this out now. If everybody could like and retweet my stream as well on Twitter, that would be much appreciated because, like I said, for some reason, it's completely messing up on me. As per. Yeah, we'll have to do one. We'll have to do one, and if it is a head-to-head one as well, we'll have to play against each other. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be in the EFL. And just to add to my bad night, my internet is being a little bit dodgy and lagging, as I can see. So everything's against me at the moment. Everything's against me, which is annoying. But We roll, we roll. But yeah, is anybody actually watching the Liverpool game? Because I haven't got it on, but I'm tempted to put it on and just have a look. What's happening there? What's happening there? But yeah, yes, if anybody would like to get their questions in, feel free. As I said, within reason as well. I will answer some regarding football, content creating, just random ones, but no real personal ones. I like to keep some things private. I do. Newcastle have scored. Anthony Gordon scored for Newcastle. What are we all thinking, everyone? Oh, I didn't know what to expect with this game, to be honest. Genuinely did not know what to expect with it. Crazy, 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 crazy. Right, what is going on with this thing? Absolutely fuming, honestly. It's doing me dirty today, this. Like I said, it's one of them weekends where everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So I'm really, really chuffed that Dale haven't actually played, to be honest, because yeah, it was always going to happen, wasn't it? Always going to happen. I did, though, to be fair. Got myself a milkshake because my throat has been playing up. So I treated myself to a milkshake, which I will show everyone. Nice pink milkshake. I know, I know. And it is his first league goal in over a year. It is his first one. Oh, honestly, I didn't know what to think about this game because I feel like both of them are quite inconsistent teams, aren't they? But do we reckon, obviously, I know they've qualified for Champions League, but do we reckon if they lose today, Arne Slot could be in trouble? Or do you reckon the Champions League at the moment is saving him? I'd love to know that. The irony of him getting it against them, I know. Honestly, does anybody else watch any of the football today? I don't know if there's been any real shock results, has there? Especially in the Premier League, it's been quite reasonable. But yeah, my FPL, like I said, I'm playing my brother-in-law in the fantasy head-to-head league with my family, and I was doing well at first, but then Michael Keane ended up conceding to Brighton, which really, really got my back up. I was fuming. Then I thought, don't worry, it's all right. It's all right. We've still got a lot of other players. And then Enzo Fernandez had to go and score against me. And I wouldn't mind. I did have Enzo Fernandez in my team. And he did absolutely nothing for me. So I decided to take him out. One thing I am really, really sad about, though, is obviously Bukayo Saka injured again, isn't he? He got injured in the warm-up. It's getting a regular thing now, isn't it, with Bukayo Saka, which is really, really sad. And not just him, Ollie Watkins with his hamstring, Livramento, someone who I absolutely love in the Premier League. I love Livramento. I actually thought, would he get picked, obviously, for the England squad under Thomas Tuchel? But it's obviously not really going to happen, is it? But yeah, not good. It's not good. And with my son and daughter and me in an FPL. Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, I am currently 7th out of 10. 7th out of 10. But the most frustrating thing is about being 7th out of 10, I've got one of the highest points overall, but I've just been so unlucky with who I've been playing. But it's all good fun, isn't it? It is all good fun. I really do need to. Really, really do need to do that. Really do. I tell you what, this is doing my head in Twitter. It picks the worst times as well to completely just break down. The worst times. The worst times. Just bear with me, everyone, if I am really quiet for a second. Because I am just trying to sort this out. I don't know what is going on. What is going on? I reckon Elon Musk is doing it to me. We're live. Yes. Yes, it's working. I'm there calling Elon Musk, and I'm pretty sure it is probably me that hasn't pressed the right button. But it's 1-1 now. The Liverpool game is 1-1. Ekatike. I was so tempted to put him in instead of Victor Gyökeres, but I thought, I'll take a chance because you never know what the Liverpool-Newcastle game is going to be like. And I thought, Arsenal, even though Leeds are playing decent football this season, getting out some results, I thought, no, do you know what? I'll go with Gyökeres. And now part of me is wishing I went for Ekatike because I feel like if anybody is going to do it with Ekatike for Liverpool, it's going to be Ekatike. Hi, everyone. My apologies, by the way. For some reason, it wasn't working on Twitter. I was panicking, but I will do my introduction again. It is Ball and All with Char, and it is a very, very random one tonight. I just thought because some people aren't familiar with myself and my content, we've got a lot of newbies, I would do kind of a get to know Char, so you can ask me questions, whether it's about football, whether it's about films, whether it's anything like you're intrigued to know what my favorite color is, my favorite music, just absolutely anything, like how I got into the content creating world, but no really, really personal ones, because as I always say, I like to keep some things to myself and a secret. And I know I did have someone come in the other day asking me about my love life, and that's one thing I'm not answering on YouTube or Twitter. Not a chance. Yes, exactly that. Remember to keep the chat and questions respectful to Char, please. Thanks, Graham. I feel like you've come in at the right time. I would love it as well if anybody is watching to send in, like I said, any questions, to like the stream if possible. If you're not subscribing, what are you doing? Subscribe to my channel. And yes, if you could give it a retweet on Twitter as well, it'd be much appreciated, because it's just randomly decided to have a technical glitch on me. And as I mentioned earlier to the people who were in the chat, up north at the moment, it is raining. Shock. It's not like it to rain up north, is it? But my internet is having a couple of issues. So if I am lagging, I do apologize. I do apologize. Oh, cheer me up, Char, after a lousy day. I know. Honestly, a few weeks ago, I was speaking about this, and there was just something that made me think. And I just thought, I didn't think, obviously, I thought a lot of people think it'll be Middlesbrough who will end up, now if Coventry don't win it, obviously winning the championship. But I was like, no, I personally think Ipswich, because Ipswich were doing very, very well. But part of me still thought, no, Coventry have got this. For obviously having a blip at the minute, but it's just reminding me, I'm so sorry, Glenn. I know you need cheering up, but how Walsall were in League Two last season. It needs sorting ASAP, doesn't it? 2-1 Liverpool now. Wow. Ekatike again. I told you. Why did I go for Gyökeres? Out of all of them, I could have gone for. Why did I go for Gyökeres and not Ekatike, my FPL team? It's all right. It's all right. No need to dwell on it now because I've already done it. But yeah, Coventry are bottling it. Honestly, like I said, it's reminding me so much of that Walsall last season in League Two, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I think with Coventry, though, if you don't go up automatically and you end up in the playoffs, I don't think you'll end up obviously getting promoted. It's just, I think Coventry will do it, though, to be fair. It's just a blip. It's just a blip. It will get better. Hi, Ryan. I am really good. Thank you. How are you doing? Hope you are okay. And as I said, if anybody has got a question, send it in. Send it in. I would love to answer any questions. Glenn is obvious support. I don't think we'll bottle it, but I can't handle another glorious failure like the last few seasons. I feel that. It's like heartbreak, isn't it? Constantly, especially in those playoffs. That's why I'm hoping it is automatics. And I would honestly love to see Coventry in the Premier League. It'd be nice to have someone different, wouldn't it, for a change? Like your Middlesbroughs, like your Coventrys, just somebody who hasn't been up there in a while too. Because it's always the same teams, and no disrespect to any fans that do support those said teams. But yeah. Oh, Chris thinks Borough will win the championship. Possibly. No, don't. I promise. I'm not calling Gyökeres, by the way, everyone. I just thought Ekitike Gyökeres, and I thought, no, Gyökeres, because I personally think Arsenal's game against Leeds will be easier. But now Ekitike scored 2 goals. I'm kind of not regretting my decision, but I'm kind of thinking maybe it was the wrong move. We're having a big blip at the moment also. Hope you're doing well, Sharon, everyone. Yeah, we're all good, thanks, Sean. All good. Like I said, Dale didn't play today, which obviously I'm itching a little bit. I'm itching at the fact we didn't play, but it's also a massive blessing in disguise because we've got so many games to play, especially this month. Tough games as well. We've got a lot of tough teams this month, all the top ones too. So it was a blessing in disguise. Oh, let me see. Oh, this question. Most disliked team. So from a Rochdale point of view, even though, to be fair, I get on really, really well with some of the fans. And some of their fans actually quite like me as well, which is a big shock. Don't know why. But the actual team, I would say, and rivalry, I would go for Oldham. Obviously, York are up there at the moment with everything that's going on this season. I just feel like with York, they always pull something out of the bag. Even today, I was like, yes, Solihull Moors. Solihull Moors have been playing really, really well. Just get a point, Solihull. But they still go on and obviously find a way to win, and different scorers as well in Alex Hunt and then obviously Alex Newby. But Premier League point of view, I do not like Man City, only because what gets me with Man City, and it's not all the fans at all, because a lot of my family are mixed between Manchester United, Manchester City fans, obviously Rochdale fans. But with Manchester City, it's the people that have jumped on it recently because they are doing so well, like the Glory Hunters. And when they are going through a bad patch, they're like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. It's like, no, it's not. You have been through so many relegations, Manchester City. You have gone through issues. You have got Pep Guardiola, for God's sake, as your manager. This isn't the worst thing you and your club have ever been through. And I feel like a lot of them fans are the reason why I dislike Manchester City. It's not like your true fans. It's the ones who have just jumped on it and are like, oh, this is the reason why. And oh, we're going through such a bad patch. And oh, it's the end of the world, when it's not. And also, sorry to any Liverpool fans in here, but whether it's been from a family member who's a Manchester City fan, a family member that's a Manchester United fan, I've always been told you don't like Liverpool. So I do apologise on that behalf. And thanks for the positivity. I am sorry. I tried, but sometimes it's best to kind of be honest about it and not sugarcoat it. What's all happened as soon as Nathan Lowe got recalled by Stoke? Am I right in saying Nathan Lowe has gone somewhere like Wickham recently? I know he's at Stockport, but has he gone to... I've got Wickham in my head, but I'm not 100% sure. I know Aaron Morley, it was part of our academy, has left Bolton and gone to Wickham. And apparently we're supposed to be getting a fee as well, which is quite good. Thank you so much, Graham, as well, for reposting it. And if anybody else who is watching, if you are watching on YouTube, could like it, subscribe to my channel, or if anybody's watching on Twitter, if you could give it a retweet, it would be much appreciated. I'm watching the Royal Rumble. Oh, I remember that mascot Royal Rumble we were talking about. I want to see Borough, especially after Rob Edwards left them to go to the poor Wolves side. That is true. It'd be ironic as well, wouldn't it, if he gets relegated with Wolves and Middlesbrough end up going up after all that? It would, it would. I am glad to see though, Chris. I don't know if you agree, but the young lad Mane doing really well. It was obviously part of our academy. He's doing very, very well. Yes. Honestly, Derby have just come from nowhere. And I don't know if anybody noticed as well. But obviously I did that Derby watch along, didn't I? When they were obviously playing last week. Richard O'Donnell wasn't playing. The week I don't do a watch along, Richard O'Donnell plays. Like, I think it's just me at this point. I'm just a bit of a jinx in life. I'd be happy with Cov Borough top two. I want someone different. Like I know that these teams have been in the Premier League before. Obviously Derby as well have been in the Premier League before, but it's nice to see different teams because I feel like it's the same constant cycle all the times with the teams. And obviously it was really good to see it switch back up again in recent times. So yeah, I'm hoping, and obviously Luton, cannot forget Luton. So I am hoping, fingers crossed, we get someone different. I can't believe how good Hull are doing as well, though. Especially last year, because they struggled, didn't they, last year? We spoke about how they bought a lot of players, brought players in, but they seemed to struggle. But this year, it's as if luck has really changed on their side and obviously doing very well, very well. Michael, can you imagine? Oh, Mill, imagine that. Wow. Yeah, I'll keep it clean regarding the Biffos. Funny. I just love the fact that their nickname is Biffos, by the way. Like, if anybody doesn't know what a Biffo is, either Chris will put it or I will privately message you. I won't say it live on here. But yeah, it's funny. So funny. Yes. The thing is, right, I know with Berry, like I get this 100%. But with me, like it was growing up, it was mostly Rochdale Berry derbies, and I loved them Rochdale Berry derbies. Like they were my favourite. Like I preferred them to the Rochdale Oldham ones. I don't know if you agree, Michael. But the thing is with me, with the Berry side of it, which is obviously different, is my two cousins are massive, massive Berry fans. And it was more like getting hyped up. We'd go and see them. Or my dad, bless him, when he was alive. And obviously, all my dad's mates. This is just typical of my dad, right? All my dad's friends were obviously Berry fans. Like each and every person were a Berry fan. He was the only Rochdale fan. So I used to go with him when they'd meet up at the beginning of the game, and then after a game I'd be with him, and it'd be literally me and my dad and all these Berry fans. So I think with me, the Rochdale Berry side of it, even though you do want to win them derbies and how like into it and everything I was, and you're so passionate and the atmosphere and everything is fantastic, because we obviously had that and you had the banter side of it as well. I don't feel like I hate Berry, and I do feel sorry for him because what obviously happened to Berry as well. But yeah, I think with me it's Oldham, because I feel like with Oldham, their fans are always belittling us all the time because they're ex-Premier League. They're just belittling us, and it's like half of you people who are coming at me didn't really see Oldham in the Premier League. Like, you can't do this. You have no say. I know, Graham, I was going to ask you, was it a good game? Is it a good game? Do you know what? This really infuriated me today because I was talking to, I think it might have been my brother, and I kept saying to him, because everyone were doing the FPL and putting all the Chelsea players in, and I said to him, nah, I said, West Ham today will do something. They'll pull off a result. But Somerville, obviously, Jared Bowen, they're in good form at the minute, and they really are starting to, I don't want to say get results, but they play obviously playing better, aren't they? They're scoring goals now. But then when he started leaking goals, I thought, typical, me and my big mouth. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see Millwall in the Premier League, wouldn't it? Would be interesting. Try being homeless. That's the lowest a club can go, yeah, definitely. Man City, Man United, and my dad was Spurs. PS, an old City fan. It broke my heart to sell it. Yeah. It was so good, Sean Wright Phillips. I probably love Sean Wright Phillips. I did. Millwall cannot get promoted. It's just not allowed. I just think it'd be so interesting though if Millwall did get promoted. Sorry, sister is United. Got Mason in as well. Hi Mason, hope you're okay. Sean, I also got some potentially shit news on Monday. Mum's been referred to. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sean. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. And if you need anything, you know my messages are open. And yeah, always here and sending so many, I can't speak, so many positive thoughts and obviously positive vibes. And please send some love as well to your mum. It's really sad. Really, really sad. Yes, Aaron Morley has gone there and Lower's gone there. Yes, he will be joining Wickham. Got Mason Portsmouth beat West Brom. I'll tell you what, West Brom are having a shocker, aren't they, at the moment? They are having a shocker. Chris has also put, I live in Wickham now and they're loving having Morley back with them and cannot wait to see Nathan Lowe. Aaron Morley, I thought he was a really good player, me. I really liked Morley. Hello, hope you're okay. Yeah, do you know what? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, especially talking to you, lovely lot. Hope you're okay as well. And if anybody has joined late, it is just a random extra time with Char segment. So it's a get to know Char. So if you want to send in any questions about football, how I got into content creating, obviously favorite films, what music I'm into, anything like that to get to know me, please, please do. But as I always say, not too personal. Not too personal. Oh, you're off to Sheffield. Is that watching the women's football, Graham? You're doing well though, aren't you, to be fair? Doing really well. I remember going to Gig Lane and we had to be escorted on the bus by police. Oh, funny. I missed playing Berry. I really wanted us to get him in the cup, to be fair. Really did. Flawless, hope you're okay. Mr. Sarcasm himself is here, may I add. But yes, I am doing really well, thank you. I hope you are too. And as I always say, one of the best content creators around this guy, as much as I don't like to give him too much credit, is a very good content creator. So go and show him your support. Oldham announcing their sewage work starting around Boundary Park. It's a Dale fan stream. Love that. Oh, I'll be using that one and talking about it. I feel like this has come at perfect timing because I'm back on the Absolute Football podcast next week. So I will be mentioning this as many times as I can. I tell you. Oh, funny. I follow you on Twitter and don't know why you get loads of hate. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's one of them now. I just learned to cope with it, to be honest. Just goes over my head. Just goes over my head. But thank you. I do appreciate your kind words as well. And thank you for supporting and following me on Twitter. I do appreciate it. About the Charlton game, Graham has put, it was a good game, Char. We were so much better than last week. Clearly, my rant worked on Thursday and another red card for an opponent of ours. But obviously, the match report will come properly on Thursday. And I'm back on Thursday as well, Graham, so I'll be able to read it. I will. They're in massive trouble. Massive trouble. Was anybody else worried, though, when he appointed Ryan Mason as a manager? Because as much as obviously it was a decent player and played at a decent level, Ryan Mason, I just thought it was quite inexperienced from my point of view. But that is only my point of view. I'd love to hear everyone else's opinions on that. And we have Chris as well. Hi, Chris. Hope you're okay. Good afternoon from a very snowy Charlotte, North Carolina. Funny. We have Wolves are going to go to the Championship and West Ham. I keep thinking maybe West Ham will get out of it, to be fair. But then they just end up like hitting self-destruct mode again. And like I said, that game today, I really thought they would get something out of it. And even then, when they went 2-0 up, good goals as well, by the way, may I add. Very good goals. I thought, oh, they're going to win this West Ham. But then Chelsea came back into it. And that's often what happens when a team are near the bottom, isn't it? They struggle. Tyrell, how are you? I hope you're okay. And thank you so much for coming in. Hope you're all having a lovely weekend as well. I've not even asked how your weekend's going, chat. So I do apologise. So rude, eh? So rude. And like I've said, we're having some bad weather at the moment up north. It is raining. At this point, I'm just thinking it's raining just above my house. Because literally everywhere I go, it's raining. So if I am lagging, my internet is playing up. I do apologise. Got flawless. Oh, right. I love this question. So it was something I've always really been interested in, but I've never really had the confidence to do it, to be honest. Like on somebody else's channel, like when I'm on the Absolute Football podcast and stuff, I've got a team around me. So you kind of have that help, and you've got the amazing people there that obviously speak about their football teams as well. And just you have more of that support. So it was something I always wanted to do, but I never really had the confidence to do it. And then obviously I had some ideas on what I wanted to do. I didn't want it to just be about football because a lot of people know me, especially on Twitter, through like my mental health journey. They know I struggle with certain things. They know obviously I'm someone there who likes lifting people up as well. So I didn't want it to just be about football. I wanted people to know the football side of me, but also the side of me that a lot of people do follow me for as well. That soft side, and a side that does want to uplift people, but also struggle as well. And then obviously I lost my dad really suddenly, didn't I, in December, which was a massive, massive shock. So a couple of other family issues that have gone on. Obviously last year had some sad news, and I thought, do you know what? It's getting to the point now where life is far too short. And my dad was always that kind of person where even if you had the most randomest dream, he would always support that, honestly. And he always said to me, like, just go for it, just try it, because if you don't try, you'll never know. And it's better to have tried rather than have regrets. So I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it. If people watch it, then that's amazing. If people don't watch it, I'm still having fun. Because at the end of the day, I want to do this for me, and I want to do this for obviously to have fun. It's something I love doing. So yeah, I hope that's the okay answer. I know you. You're the girl of the best pod on YouTube. I am, and I'm also going to shout this guy out because while I've been absent from the Absolute Football podcast, this guy has absolutely smashed the hosting duties on our non-league show, and he's one of my favorite ever people in life. So everybody follow Ben. If you do not know Ben, then where have you been? Where have you been? One of the best non-league representatives. And he's so knowledgeable about football. So yes, go and follow Ben. Go and check him out. Flawless. You know the truth, really. I'm just trying to act all cool on here. I'm just trying to be like, yeah, don't give him credit, but really, you know the truth. Funny, funny. I know. Moore actually won. Honestly, when I saw it, I was so buzzing. I thought Charlton have won, Moore have won, Morecambe have sacked the manager finally. Like that for me was such a relief for Jen. I was like, it should have been a good few months earlier, but at least it's happened. But yeah, amazing, Chris, amazing. And we will talk about that obviously a little bit more on Monday, won't we, on our non-league show? I love that. I love that. You know I love a good rant as well, so don't you worry. I'm all here for it. How's your team getting on, Rochdale Char? We are currently, are we second or third now? Because there was games on today. We didn't actually play because we were due to play Southend again. Like, when will our journey with Southend ever end at this point? We were supposed to play Southend away, but they were in the cup today, the FA Trophy. But York won and Carlisle won, so I'm not too sure whether we've gone down to second or third. But we do obviously have games in hand. But very tough game on Tuesday. Very tough game on Tuesday against Boreham Wood. We've got Paul. Hello, Paul. Hope you're okay. A very happy first visit to the King Power today. As Graham said, Charlton played very well. Connor Cody was played as a defensive midfielder, a revelation. How did Connor Cody play? Because he is one of my favorite kind of players. Like, I really rate Connor Cody. I loved him at Wolves. Like, absolutely loved him. In that Wolves defense, I thought he was so vital. He was just like that experienced player, but he also commanded everybody as well. Like, he was so passionate as well. And I love that. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of Connor Cody. So I hope he does well there. Really do. Oh, well, go on the Boreham Wood. Go on, lads. I'm liking that. I didn't realise what a signing Connor Cody could turn out to be. Like I said, I really rate Connor Cody. Really rate him, especially in the championship as well. I think he will be a real key player. I think his experience will do you the world of good. Wonder what that said then, Chris. I only saw 3 inches. I was like, where's this going? Honestly, wow. You know my eyesight. That was literally all I saw. And then, yeah, snow. Hate for newer City fans, to be honest. They lose their minds over one defeat or drop points. It's like you have no idea. This is our good times. By the way, that was a big win for Portsmouth today. Yes, very big win. And I agree. I think that's why it infuriates me the most so, because the true City fans really do deserve it. Really deserve it. Like my uncle, he was going week in, week out, home and away, when obviously they were lower leagues. And for fans like that, sorry, I really am chuffed that they're obviously doing so well. They're getting amazing players. They've got one of the best, if not the best manager in the whole world. But it's the ones that have just jumped on and they lose a couple of games and it's like, oh no, this is the worst. This is the worst thing in the world. And it's like, you've been relegated before. Bore off. Evening, Paul. Hope you're good and hope you're having a lovely weekend. Yes, Canva. Canva is my best friend. Canva is my best friend. Evening chat and evening all in chat as well for the branding. I wanted something a little bit different, and I feel like the blue is obviously it's like my alter ego. So the yellow is like my quote side and my like kind of mental health side of things, and everybody knows my favorite color is yellow. But then it's like my other alter ego there is the Rochdale girl in me and the girl that loves football. So that's why I wanted to do it. So there were two girls there, but they are completely different at the same time. But yeah, Thanks for being so positive. Oh, trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Sometimes it's hard, but I do try. I do try. He knows the score. He knows the score. You've got to act all big and hard on camera, haven't you? You've got to show everyone that you're not to be messed with. But Flawless knows, really. I need my host back. I know, but you've been doing such a good job. I feel like, Ben, I feel like you should get a promotion. You be host, and I'll just sit there and talk. I reckon we should do that. The C in JCB. Ben, yes, I'm the C. Obviously, he's the B. We just need Jen. Just need Jen. Thank you for clarifying that, Chris. I wasn't too sure. Oh, what's my ambitions for 2026? So obviously, from a podcast point of view, I just want to carry on doing my fantastic shows on the Absolute Football podcast. I know, hopefully, fingers crossed, my second series of the Women in Football will be out at some point. I just need to get some episodes recorded. I've got loads of guests lined up, and what a fantastic series that was. It was a real eye opener. But yeah, I just want to carry on with obviously the Absolute Football podcast. Hopefully, see where that can escalate to within potential wise. We've already done so much so quick already on that journey, and obviously just hopefully grow this channel and people kind of see from the first time I featured on the Absolute Football podcast just how my confidence has grown and stuff, and how it's kind of, yeah, and just how I've grown throughout these years, no matter all the knockdowns and stuff that I've had. Just get on with it and try and flourish as best as you can. And hopefully, ambition is go to a lot of League Two clubs, because I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get promoted. I'm hoping that. But yeah, I do have plenty of ambitions, but from like a content creating side of it, I do want people to kind of respect me more on my own as well, because as much as it's so amazing to have that amazing team behind me on the Absolute Football podcast and see them flourish week in, week out, which is one of my favorite things about the Absolute Football podcast, just seeing people grow. I'd like people to kind of see my journey as well and notice me and kind of respect me and take me seriously as well for everything that I'm doing. And just show people that I'm not just a host that just sits there and lets everyone else do it. Yes, but only 1 point behind York with 3 games in hand on York and Carlisle. Why is my internet being so dodgy? So annoying. JCB is the ultimate trio. I agree, Ben. Connor Cody was outstanding. His calmness and experience was just so clear to see. Absolute top performance and had made us look solid defensively. That's a Connor Cody I know and I love as a footballer. The Absolute Football podcast definitely is the best football podcast. I do agree. Honestly, Chris, like, I'm going to the opticians, by the way, so hopefully sometime soon I will not be squinting and I will have either lovely glasses or very good contact lenses. Like, at this point, you know me and my eyesight and the good old squint. But yeah, I only saw the inches. I don't know if that reflects really bad on me, to be honest. I don't think it's a you problem, Chris. I think that's probably a me problem. But yeah, that was the first thing I saw in that sentence. I do apologise. Chris always has more than 3 inches. Yeah, long ones, remember? Long ones, Graham. City don't even fill the Etihad. Question for Char. If you could guest host on any podcast around, which would you choose? Oh. Do you know what? I'm not even just saying it because he's in the stream, but obviously I went on Sarcasm City TV with Flawless and I had the best time. I had so much fun. And I was obviously on with him, and I was on with Steve as well, who's a really good friend of mine. So that was really fun. So I'd obviously love to go on there again because I love being on podcasts that make you just feel so, so welcome. So that's one. But I also am a huge, huge fan. He actually had me on the radio not that long ago on BBC Radio Manchester of Jay Motti, Scotty and Motti. So I'd absolutely love to obviously do something with them. They are just so funny and just what they do is fantastic. And this is a tough one because there's so many, but Phil's rush in as well, obviously with Fifey, Uncle Nick. I know it is a Swindon podcast, but that is one that I really do miss massively. Obviously, being all the way down here in National League, there in the EFL. But yeah, I think they'd probably be the ones. It wouldn't necessarily be like, the top ones like your overlap and things like that. It would just be the ones that I've mentioned because I feel like you have the best time on them and it's so much fun. And that's what I'm about. Like, I know people like serious football and stuff, and I do like to give knowledgeable answers. I do like to be serious from time to time, but I cannot be serious from all time. I'm a comedian. I need to do jokes. I know we were talking about how good Southport are doing as well at the moment on Monday. So I loved that. We didn't do the jinx. Yes, League One. Remember my uncle telling me all about that. Exactly. Everyone knows. Yellow top, yellow headset. Everyone knows my favourite colour. That's probably why they've not asked me yet. I love Danny Lloyd. He was one player I was really gutted about that we didn't keep, but obviously it was very injury prone, wasn't he, Danny Lloyd? But when he was at Dale in our relegation season, I feel like he was one of the only bright sparks through that relegation season. But yeah, I do like Danny Lloyd. He does chip in now and again with the goal scoring. Let's go back to the chat. Thank you so much, everyone, for the chat, by the way. Oh, Ben, this is why I love you. I'm always happy to help you, but you're so much better at hosting than me. You're the personality of a pod. Dare say people are sick. Nobody's sick of you, Ben. Nobody. Probably sick of me and my gob. I'm a little bit of a gob shy. That's probably why I have such a sore throat all the time. It's been great to see you blossom and grow, Char. Glad to be supporting you in your journey. Honestly, thank you, Graham. You're one of my OGs as well. You found my football content when I was on the Dale Way. And obviously, that's just being a Charlton fan and sticking by this little Rochdale fan when she was depressed in the relegation seasons. Thank you. Like, I do appreciate it. And for being a good friend as well, because honestly, the people in the chat, you do come in, you do chat, you come in, week out, and I see you as friends. Like, you're not just people. Like, genuinely really care. A couple of big clubs seem to be heading into League One at the moment, I know. Happens a lot, doesn't it? Hey Shah, who would your dream signing for Rochdale be? Oh, is this like realistic, Johnny? Because obviously realistic. You all know how much I love Kean Hayes. Kean Hayes, obviously, everybody knew how much I loved Grant Holt. I wouldn't mind getting Ollie Pace, but I don't think we're going to get him anytime soon. Sergio Ramos, he's on a free. No, I'm joking. It's a tough one, that. Obviously, I would love to have Kean Hayes back. Like, I know it's not going to happen anytime soon, but maybe in a few years, I'd love to have someone like him back. From a National League point of view, I know it's another high club, but I love Abdul Malik from Boreham Wood. I think he's a quality player. I really liked Morgan Williams as well, who's gone to York from Yeovil. He was another one who I think is a top defender in the National League. But I don't really know. I'd probably say Ollie Watmore on a permanent, but even that's not going to happen because City rate him highly. To be a lot of money. And the growth you've had has been amazing to watch and see. So proud of the journey you have had and can't wait to see where you end up. Thank you. Oh, honestly, that's so sweet. Thank you, everyone. This as well, Ben. It's not just me telling you now. Me and Graham are on your back. So you better believe it. Tried to be serious then, but then I had to smile. Thanks, Mason. I appreciate that. You seem really nice too. I need to get like I said, I've actually got glasses, but I needed my eyes testing again. So I'm gonna get them and some contact lenses. Oh, Grant Hall. Like, honestly, if I ever had the chance to interview Grant Hall, my life would be absolutely complete. He is my favorite. Apart from Ian Henderson, I always say Ian Henderson is just a goat at Rochdale. But Grant Hall is literally like my favorite ever footballer and favorite ever Rochdale player. Like, no one will beat him. I've got my Grant Hall scarf as well that my dad got me, which I wear to every game. Yeah, he's literally like the one that I would love to have him on. Outside of football. Oh, outside of football. This is a real good question. Robert Downey Jr., because I'm a massive Marvel fan. And I feel like with Robert Downey Jr., because Iron Man is literally my favorite character from the whole Marvel franchise. I feel like I wouldn't just be getting Robert Downey Jr. because he's so similar to Iron Man in so many aspects. So I'd probably go for Robert Downey Jr. And this is really tough. It's such a good question, though. I'm going to have to go for Sergio Ramos as well because I don't really understand Spanish. I did French as a GCSE. I passed it as well, by the way. I did better in French than I did English. That's just typical me, isn't it? But managed to pull out an A star in RE. Like, I could be a vicar right now. Chose to do content creating, but I could literally like marry all of you, christen you, whatever you want. I got an A star in RE, but I got a better GCSE in French and English. Doesn't make sense. That is literally me. But I would have to literally learn Spanish or get a translator for Sergio Ramos, but I would happily do it because he's one of my favorite ever footballers. Johnny, get over the pink headphones. It's all about yellow. Them pink headphones were so last year. Get over it now. We're a new start. Yellow. I love Josh Stones, honestly. Josh Stones does not get credit. I know I'm not going to say it again because I've said it so many times recently, but he does not get the credit he deserves. And I would love Josh Stones because I think he's such a good player. But imagine the meltdown of Foden fans. Let me have a drink and just imagine. Love it. Yeah, that is literally mine. Can we have, imagine him and Manny Day. To be fair, at the beginning of the season, I was happy when we were getting rumoured with Regan Linney. But then when obviously Manny Desirue was linked, I was like, bring him here. What a player. Do you know what? This doing me head in. Aaron Henry, they've actually brought him back as well. It was at Hornchurch and they brought him back, Boreham Wood. So what's the betting he'll score against us on Tuesday? That'd break my heart because I love Aaron Henry and I don't want to not like him. Graham, mad to think how far we actually go back. The internet and Twitter is an absolute cesspit, but it's also given me so many good friends that keep me going, and you're right at the top of that list. You're at the top of mine as well. Honestly, Graham, we absolutely adore you and we adore everyone in here and obviously on the Absolute Football podcast because I know a lot of you come into every single show and we appreciate it. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I can't speak. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You're all so amazing. Oh. Best football ground you visited and number one stadium you want to visit but you haven't been to yet. I would love to go to the Bernabeu or New Camp. Like they are some that I'd love to go to the foreign ones because I just think it'll be so different to the grounds over here. Obviously, the atmosphere and stuff as well. So I would love to go to a game abroad. I think that'd be epic. But yeah, something like the New Camp or the Bernabeu would be top two there. Like from that aspect, one of the best grounds I've gone to. This is just memory wise. I think I've mentioned it a couple of times before, but memory wise would be Southampton, what I've been to, because it was the first away day in League One I actually went to that season with my dad, and we beat Southampton. And it was just amazing. I walked out at St Mary's and was like, wow, League One is so different to the grounds I've been going to, like in all these years being down in League Two. But just the likes of obviously, I've been to Wembley. I'm so lucky that I've been to Wembley. Old Trafford. I've obviously been to the Etihad. I've been to St James's Park. Obviously with Rochdale. Tottenham Hotspurs. Their new stadium is absolutely beautiful, and we were obviously lucky enough that year to win the Football Content Award for Best New Content Creator. So that was something really special. But yeah, I'm gonna say obviously that I'm gonna actually go for St Mary's just because it holds so many memories for me and my dad. It was just such a special time, and it's something now. Sorry if I do get emotional, by the way. It is something that now I can look back on and be like, oh yeah, that was such a great memory, and it's definitely up there in like my top 10 memories, like with my dad. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that one just for that reason. Let's have a look here. Oh, thank you. Thanks. It's a shame my internet's playing up and I'm lagging, but thank you. I do appreciate it, David, and I hope you're okay. That's a great shout, that. Honestly, I absolutely love Robert Downey Jr. Johnny has put, I'm grateful for you letting me be part of your journey from the day away to the Absolute Football podcast and now this channel. All I can say is you are smashing everything you put your mind to, and the sky is the limit. Keep going, my friend. Thank you. Honestly, everyone. I'm going to be crying. You're all being so lovely. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Like I said, obviously from that aspect, it held that memory, and that's obviously one of my favorite memories of me and my dad. And it's something where someone ever said, "What was your one of your favorite Dale games you've ever been to?" That will be up there. And the game itself was incredible, but the whole weekend that I had with my dad at St Mary's was just amazing. So yeah, literally, literally. Honestly, though, I think Robert Downey Jr. he is one person who I would just love to be in a room with and just talk to, because I feel like he's got so many stories. But because I love and adore Iron Man that much, I would just literally ask him so many questions about Iron Man and just thank him really for playing Iron Man so well, because if you don't already know, I'm such a Marvel geek. So I would just love to ask him about Iron Man 24/7. Yeah, probably. Probably. Um, Oh, honestly, I was speaking about my accent too. I think it was I think it was yeah, it was flawless actually. We were just like laughing and stuff, and I know a few people in the chats and stuff have always laughed at my accent. But I don't know if anybody's ever seen, and I put it on my Instagram story today. But that young girl with the elf on the shelf, the proper mank girl, and she goes, "I've got to go to school. I've got school. I've got school," when you draw on a face. And so many people have said that little girl sounds just like me. So yeah, it's the mank in me. And I've also realised as well, when I say city now, I pronounce it like city. My accent is getting worse. I feel like since I've not been podcasting, I've got more common. Need to start bringing my H's back. Um, most be taken up, Charlotte, the marriage part. I thought that was an offer for most be taken. I'm confused. I'm confused with this one. You'll have to enlighten me, David, or someone in the chat. um, honestly, I love Grant Holt so much. He's my favourite. As you all know now. I do. I do remember that. That was crazy because imagine that, honestly, that was such dark times, wasn't it? Obviously, when we didn't have the finances and there was so much going on before the Ogden family came in. And that's why I appreciate the Ogden family so much. Yes, Ajax is one. Definitely. Love to go to them kind of grounds, honestly. We'll have to do a podcast trip, Ben. We'll get vlogging. Me and you. We'll start our new segment from non-league to international. Love it. Oh, Mason, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Oh, I'm loving all of these. Yes, San Siro's another one. Just any of them grounds, I think. Oh, really? Who scored it? Let me have a look. Verts. I tell you what, Verts is doing well now, isn't he? I know a lot of people were making fun of him. Obviously, the price tag didn't help, but yeah. I liked Ricky Lambert, but Grant Alt was the one. Oh, Graham, thank you. I have been to Wickham, yeah. I've been to Wickham. And yeah, if there's any new people, I feel like I'm going to have to tell everyone now. But oh, honestly, if there is any new people in this chat, ban it. So, like I said, me and my dad used to go home and away to Video games. I actually do not know how he put up with me because I was a good kid, don't get me wrong. I was a real good kid, but some of the things I used to ask, some of the things I used to do, a bit like now, to be honest. I've not even changed, have I, at this point? But yeah, I kind of, we got to Barnet. Obviously, it was a long journey. Bearing in mind, my dad drove as well. So he must have obviously been tired. This game had to be the most boring game I have ever been to. Like, I think at this point, I've not seen anything more boring than this Rochdale Barnet game. We're in standing, stood up at the game. I fell asleep, stood up. Yeah. Fell asleep, stood up. My poor dad's next to me going, Charlotte, like going like that to me, Charlotte. And I always knew when I was in trouble, because he used to always call me Charlotte when I was in trouble, but his nickname for me was Lottie. That was like my dad's thing. He always used to call me Lottie. So I knew I was in trouble when he called me Charlotte. So he's there like poking me like, Charlotte, come on now. You're embarrassing. My head's there going, and then me when I'm going, it's like that spinning at this point. But yeah, I fell asleep at Barnet, stood up, and my poor dad. Let's just say the car journey was very quiet on the way home. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for embarrassing you. But the game was really bad. And then my dad even said to me, he was like, I can't even be angry with you at this point because I'm the reason you're having to come with me and watch this. So yeah, it's my dad's fault for making me a Rochdale fan. Honestly. Oh, oh. This is a good one. Line of Duty, I think could be a really good one. Um, Line of Duty would be a good one. Oh, I don't think I'd cut it in Assault because it's too dramatic for me. Like, I'm not into a dramatic life. I just want a nice, chilled, easy life. So I think something like that would be very dramatic for me. And there's always murders going on. Then again, I say Line of Duty. Line of Duty is a bit dramatic, isn't it? At this point, I'll probably say like a cartoon. I like Arthur or something. Does anybody remember Arthur? Or Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Oh, imagine Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Just literally going like that, and you can do whatever you want. Get whatever you want. Oh, yes. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, 100%. 100%. It's literally me. Oh no. I've got school. I've got school. I don't know why I'm putting on the accent because it's literally my accent. No, yeah. No, I do agree with that. Yeah, 100%. I honestly, Robert Downey Jr., it's Iron Man. But just him as Iron Man is literally like that character. I've only ever watched Endgame once because I cried for weeks, and I'm not even exaggerating now. I cried for weeks when I watched Endgame and I saw what happened to Iron Man. Like, I cannot still get over it. Cannot still get over it. So I have never, ever, ever watched it. So if anybody does want to watch it with me sometime, be prepared because I don't know what's gonna happen. Don't know. Um, I've worked it out. Char takes the H's off the front of words. Hemel, I said it then. Huddersfield and puts them at the end of words. Yes, that is literally me. I like to do the opposite. I'd be happy to go there again on the stadium tour. The guide asks everyone one by one who they supported. And you look with sheer confusion when I said Maidstone. This is why we need to go back, Ben. We need to go in our shirts and show everybody what non-league football is about. Me and you are making it a podcast segment. We will get Sam involved. We will pitch it to Sam, Ben, me and you. Exactly. Oh man. I don't know how my dad put up with me, like I said. I think it was just for the sheer fact, bless him, but obviously he loved me to bits. And the fact that he thought, I've inflicted this pain on her being a Rochdale fan. So I've got to have this pain of her being a weirdo. Honestly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Arthur, every day when I'm walking down the street, what a tune, by the way. What a tune. I tell you what, though, DW used to really get on my nerves. She was she was just so bossy. I'm getting really annoyed about a cartoon. She used to get me fuming. And that, was she called Muffy? She was a brat. She was a proper stuck-up brat. I was all about Arthur, me. Arthur was the one, honestly. And was it Buster the rabbit, his best friend? They were like the ultimate squad goals. They would be, if I was in that cartoon, they would be my crew. The girls, though, no. And that Binky, was it? The bully? I don't like him. Don't like him. Can't believe. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Can't believe that I'm ranting about Arthur and I'm actually fuming. Yes, Tranmere. Tranmere was one. Barrow? Not that was it Barrow not that long ago when they were hoovering with Henry on the pitch? That was another. I'm sure there was another one as well. Can't remember the other one. Might come back to me. Oh, well. Am I going to be so delusional, put all the flags up, face paint my face, sing It's Coming Home? Of course I am. But then I'm going to wake up and probably say somebody like Brazil under Ancelotti or Spain. But am I going to fully back Tommy Tooks in England? Of course I am, because I'm a delusional England fan and I do this every single year. And then I have to endure the heartbreak again. Say I'm never, ever, ever going to get hyped up. And then the Euros will come and it'll happen again. Literally. Do you know what I'd love to be? That is fine by me. Fine by me. Yes. Funny. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I've only really, that's always been the home end for me. No way. No. Crazy. And too old for Arthur, it was. I remember Rainbow. I remember Zippy. He made me laugh. I think it's because he was a bit of a gobshite like me. Rochdale promoted. 100%. 100,000,000, 1,000% Rochdale promoted. I'm sorry to all the English people, including myself, but Rochdale promoted any day of the week. No, definitely Rochdale promoted. 100%, 100%. We were watching Jamie and his Magic Torch, Sport Billy, He-Man, but my favourite cartoon. Oh, I remember Tom and Jerry and Pink Panther and like Top Cat, because they all used to be on Cartoon Network, didn't they? And the Flintstones, Jetsons, Penelope Pitstop, what was it? Wacky Races, was it called? I only remember them because they used to be on, obviously, Cartoon Network. What a throwback. And Disney Channel. Disney Channel. Used to love the Disney Channel. Oh, I'll be honest, right? I used to be, I still am, by the way, a massive Disney girl. I remember my mum, she always used to say to me, I was a massive Beauty and the Beast fan. Like, I loved Belle. Like, Belle was literally, I think that's probably why I love Yellow so much. Belle was my favorite Disney princess. And apparently when Beauty and the Beast used to finish, I used to cry and cry and cry until she put it back on. Like, right on cue. Even as it was going off, my mum would be like, Charlotte, don't worry, I'm going to put it back on. I used to go, ah! Literally my face when Rochdale lose is the face I used to cry when Beauty and the Beast went off. So, yeah, Disney films like Aladdin, I love. Hercules is my favorite Disney film. Now I'm older, by the way. Meg is literally, I love Meg, and I feel like I have a little bit of sass in me like Meg does. So she's somebody who I absolutely love as a Disney character who doesn't get the credit. Or Pixar. Don't know which one it is. Is it Disney? Is it Pixar? I think it's Disney, isn't it, Hercules? to be fair. But actual childhood film apart from Disney aside, oh, it's a hard one because I used to love like all the Mary Kate and Ashley kind of films. Like I was a proper like girly girl. Me and obviously Amy, my sister, we loved like the Mary Kate and Ashley ones. We loved like Hilary Duff, Demi Lovato, Camp Rock musicals. We used to love as well, like all those kind of things. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to say Beauty and the Beast to be fair, because that's when I used to always cry. Still do, still do. It's only yesterday. That's a joke, by the way. Or is it? I love Jamie and a magic torch. Not sure how he hid a slide under his bed. Do not get me started on this, Graham. You heard my rant about Sims. Anything can happen in this kind of gaming, cartoon, film industry soaps like Sims. I'm gonna have a rant about Sims again. So I don't know if anybody else has played Sims, but how can I spend absolute hours? Can't speak. I'm pronouncing my H's. Hours, right? Building a house. Like when I say play on Sims, I used to control alt delete motherload, keep doing it so you get a lot of simoleons. So I could basically cheat and build a mansion. Like my family would be in the biggest house, the biggest mansion, and I'd only play on that family. Literally, as soon as I built it up to perfection, a burglar comes round. Bearing in mind, I've got a burglar alarm at this point on every single door. Didn't want to take any chances. A burglar had come round. Yeah. With his little bin bag. He'd steal me car from the garage, what was alarmed. He'd steal me couch, me toilet, my bookcase, my laptop, like my coffee machine in his little bin bag, and still have room for like your fridge. Like, fair play. And what even more annoyed me with all this was you'd only get your belongings back if a policewoman or a man had come round, if your burglar alarm went off, and if they'd win a fight with him. Tell you what, absolute travesty. Absolute travesty, that game. Honestly. It's so good, Hercules. So, so good. I know. We were just saying that before about Boring Wood and well chuffed. I'm actually fully not over my rant on Sims. I'm still fuming. Like, how did he do it? How did he do it? In that little bag? He literally ransacked me and stored it all in a bin bag. Of course it is. Of course it is, Ben. Of course it is. Honestly. Crazy. Oh, favourite sport other than football? Oh, I like watching. I actually like watching cricket, mate. I do like cricket, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I like cricket, boxing. I like watching rugby, but I don't understand it. Like, genuinely, I will hold my hands up right now. It's too quick for me, rugby, but I do like watching it. I used to love tennis as well. When it was like Nadal, Djokovic, Federer, Murray, those kind of things. Those tournaments I like tennis. I think football's obviously the main one. Athletics. I love watching like the Olympics and stuff. But yeah, I do really like cricket. I like playing cricket, well, attempting to play cricket, to be fair. And then obviously at school, it was always rounders, netball kind of thing. Was never good at playing football. Like I try, so I just end up going in net most of the time. But yeah. It's all about Marvel for me. Avengers. Avengers is the one. Avengers is the one. Oh, imagine the scenes if I played rugby. That's the disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? It is. Oh, no, I've not. I've done bowling. Does bowling count as a sport? Like, and I used to play hockey in school. But, yeah. Oh, probably. I do love a bit of, like, cricket. Not going to lie. But everyone's looking at me now thinking, didn't expect her to say cricket. Anybody else got any questions? It can be about anything within reason. May I add? Temping with the Skittles. That's my kind of thing. I love like bowling and arcades and everything like that. Like that would be, like people say about dates and people are saying, oh, girls are so high maintenance and everything. They want to go out and they want this money and that money spent on them. Take me to an arcade. Take me to like bowling. Anything like that. Like that is literally right up my street. I love stuff like that. Like I am so obsessed with like arcades and games and things. That would be such a good date. Honestly, I love arcades. Like retro games and everything. What's everyone's favorite retro game? Tekken. I love Tekken. Definitely love Tekken. Oh my God, Ben. Ben, do you remember that dream I had? Oh, everyone, for more context, right? This was a good few months ago now. I put in our group chat, our podcast group chat, I had a dream that me and Ben, out of the blue, just went bowling. And everyone was so invested in this dream. They were like, oh, nice. Who ended up winning? I was like, I don't actually know. Like, at this point, I didn't actually know, but I had dreams about me and Ben going bowling. Oh, I bet you're absolutely out of everyone to dream about you going bowling. It was me. Bet it was more of a nightmare for you, weren't it, Ben, lads? Hendo. Always Hendo. Always Hendo. If that's Ian Henderson, I'm going Hendo. I never, ever, 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 ever back against Hendo. Oh, do you remember PS1 games with like Crash Bandicoot, Croc? Does anybody remember Croc? And like Rayman, Spyro the Dragon? I love the PS1. Loved the PS1. I used to have loads of Disney games on it as well, like Tarzan, Hercules, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, mate. Honestly, it got me so vexed. So vexed. I lived in Blackpool for 2 years and went to school there, and it was expensive as I always wanted to play on the arcades. I love the arcades. How much of them grabbers an absolute rip-off, though? You never ever win. Unless it's just me. I remember once with Tomb Raider. Does anybody remember playing on Tomb Raider, but you could go in Lara's home? I actually thought me and my sister were cruel at this point because we used to lock the butler in Lara's home in the freezer. But apparently, few, all of England are psychos because everyone used to do it. And it was actually a meme that went round. So glad it weren't just me and Amy that were psychos at the time. It was most of England. LMA manager. I used to love like your tennis games as well. Was it virtual tennis and stuff? They were good. I'm so bad at bowling, to be honest. I have the bumpers up, so you probably did, Ben. Probably did. Non-league versus football league bowling. Yes. Imagine. Luke, Corey, everyone heard someone say about Winter Olympics. I'd be on the bobsleigh team if I get my tall self in one. Ah, love that, Luke. Hope you're okay as well. I feel like I've not seen you properly for ages because I've not really been about, but I hope you are okay. Tomb Raider, Rayman. Yes, they were throwbacks, weren't they? 4-1 Liverpool. It's not Ekatike, is it? Konate. Ooh. Anybody worried about Eddie Howe? Bear with me, sorry. Bear with me. Right. Yes. Mario Kart. There's so many, isn't there, retro games? I love them. Absolutely love them. But yes, anybody else got anything they want to talk about or ask? I'm liking this. Oh, I used to love Sonic, to be fair. I did like a bit of Sonic the Hedgehog. All them games like Mario Kart, Sonic the Hedgehog, just absolute crackers. Oh, Luke, come on. Don't rub it in to us oldies. What's your favourite one? Does anybody else love Mario Kart but can't play it? I'm so bad when it comes to Mario Kart and I really try. So what I do is I hope for the best and just start throwing the banana skins at people. I know this feeling all too well. I do. Just going to have some mid-drink. Just bear with me a second, everyone. I forgot to actually retweet it onto my podcast account. What an absolute idiot. So it's on my personal account at the minute where I stream it from, but I've completely forgot to do it off this one. Absolute airhead. I'm going to throw banana skins at you, Ben. Yeah. I love that the barcodes, they genuinely do look like barcodes, don't they? Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, FIFA is what I play. Nice. Anybody else got anything they want to ask? Can be absolutely anything within reason, as I always say. I think it was Mason, weren't it, the other day, who asked if asked about my love life. So it's one thing I'm not answering. Probably because I've not got one. It was a very, very, very long time coming, wasn't it, Luke? I'm sure we do have Jen on Monday's show, so I'm sure she'll have so much to say. But what made me laugh about it all was the whole of the English football pyramid. Never mind non-league were tweeting about it and saying finally he's been sacked. It had to happen, didn't it? There's given a manager time, and then there's just literally like, right, this guy does need to go now. But yeah, completely for right reasons, completely had to go. And if anyone is in disagreement, then I'd love to know your opinions why. Dream holiday. Oh, I don't know, to be honest. Like I said, I'm quite easily pleased and simple. So I don't know. If anybody wants to take me on holiday, then that person can choose the destination, because I'm a little bit indecisive anyway. So I'd literally have to, like what Mary Kate and Ashley used to do, to see where the next film, what country they'd obviously film the films in. They'd get a dartboard and a map and throw it. That's exactly what I'd have to do because I'm so indecisive. Bye, Chris. Hope you have a lovely rest of the weekend, and hopefully, we will see you on Monday for the National League show. But thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it as always. Yes. I hated him because he kept showing up. I know. It was all the time, wasn't it? All the time. I've missed her so much as well. I love Jen. I love her so much for my heart. She's the J in our JCB. But yeah, I can't wait. Oh, imagine. Costadel Kent. I'd go. I'd go. I've been Kent before many a time. Let's do it. Butlins, let's go, Ben. Me and you will go Butlins. Oh, Johnny, favorite Mary Kate and Ashley film. Oh, Johnny, that is a tough one. I absolutely love The Challenge. One of the newest ones is one of my favorite. Holiday in the Sun will always be one of my favorites. Getting There is obviously a good one. That is where they go and watch the Winter Olympics as well. But everything bad happens on their journey to obviously go to so is it, I can't remember where it was actually filmed. I don't know, but anyway, the journey there, just everything went from wrong to worse to this to that, and yeah, that was really really funny. But I love them all. Like that is major throwbacks. Like Mary Kate and Ashley were literally like we loved them, me and my sister. Hi Dino, hope you're okay by the way, and thank you so much for the kind words about obviously my view on Southend and the Rochdale game. He has put evening Char, happy shrimpers tonight, although had a hard earned victory. Oh, at least we got a win. At least we got a win for you. I love Butlins, Skegness. I used to love the Haven holidays and the like caravan holidays, to be fair. I do. Yeah. Good shout. Good shout. Oh, let's go karaoke at Butlins. A bit of Mr. Brightside from me. I'm there. I am there. Bakewell. Bakewell slice, 100%. Has to be either Bakewell slice or a cherry Bakewell, but the only thing is with a cherry Bakewell, get the cherry off it and throw it in a bin, then eat the cake. Dairy milk in the fridge, anything with a filling in the cupboard for me. But a plain dairy milk out of the fridge is the best thing ever. I thought I read that completely wrong then, Chris. I thought you said if you had to live outside in the UK, like, where would you like to live? I was like, well, where would be the safest in the UK? Or I don't know. I'd probably say something like New Zealand or something. Don't know why. Just, yeah, I'd probably go somewhere like a New Zealand. We'll go for that one. Never booking one with Jet2. I'll be posting memes over the whole time I'm away when it turns out me shit. Oh, dear Luke. Oh, that is a really controversial question because I know my sister, she was in the other day, wasn't she, Graham? I think it was you and Amy who was having a bit of a back and forth, and she called us animals, didn't she? Because obviously we said about it going in the fridge. But I think anything with a filling, not in the fridge, but anything plain like a dairy milk in the fridge is just unreal. It's unreal. Yeah, Portugal. I'd live in Portugal, to be fair. And Chris, but I lived in Portugal when I was 20 as my dad and two of my sisters worked over there for a year and I went for babysitting duties. Oh, I love Snickers. Snickers. Snickers is my halftime snack at Rochdale. I don't have pies anymore. I thought, do you know what? I'm trying to be good, trying to lose some weight, even though I'm having a Snickers. So, but yeah, I'll always have a Snickers at halftime. Always. Awesome fruit pastels. Fruit pastels. If anybody, honestly, like this is how simple I am. Why am I still single, right? Because literally, if somebody said to me, like, what is the perfect gift a man could buy you? A bag of fruit pastels. Like, if you buy me a bag of fruit pastels, I will cook, I'll clean. I won't iron your clothes because I don't like ironing. So I do apologize. I won't take the bins out because if anybody does want to marry me in due course, you have to take the bins out. That is one job I hate doing, by the way. But yeah, get me some fruit pastels and I will be the best woman you've ever been with. Like, I'll do anything for you. Exactly. Bowling and some fruit pastels. Depends. Sometimes I'm just an animal and just shove them in and go. That is my impression. Why are all you people watching me when I'm coming out with stuff like this? Like, I am actually surprised I have friends and you've not all disowned me. Oh, I do, to be fair. Like, I can't play it, but watching it, I like the hype of it, especially when it's over Christmas. When it's over Christmas and there's loads of darts and football and stuff on, I love it. Definitely. Yeah, I do need to clip that, don't I? Oh, man. I do like fruit gums. Yeah. I'm more of a sweet person and chocolate person, I'd say. I love sweets like Mawam. The Haribo jelly men are my favourites. Haribo jelly men, not actual jelly babies, but the Haribo ones. Oh my gosh. I love them so much. Oh, not a lot really. I don't really get many. Definitely one of my exes gave me PTSD, so that's not the most romantic. If any of them are watching, but you know which one it is. To be honest, don't know. It's a tough one because, like I said, I'm really simple, me. So if somebody bought me flowers, I'd be so chuffed. Like, I proper love, and it doesn't even have to be an expensive one. Like, even if somebody went to the supermarket and got me a bunch of yellow flowers, like that would like literally make not even my day, it'd make my week, month, year kind of thing. Cause I'm so easily pleased. And obviously, if the yellow, it's like, you know, it's my favorite color. And I think that's like really cute. But I don't know. I don't really think anyone's done anything that romantic, to be fair. No, I don't think anyone's really done anything necessarily romantic. Been going for the wrong guys, haven't I? Guys, where are you at? Been going for the wrong ones. I watch you for your personality. Oh, thank you. I love crisp, salt and vinegar crisp. Like salt and vinegar Pringles literally hurt my mouth and lips. Like, I'm really prone to tonsillitis and stuff, me. So probably all the talking I do. I'm really prone to like tonsillitis and things, me. I have a lot of trouble with my throat. So fresh orange juice, like pickles, salt and vinegar crisp can really trigger my tonsils and it triggers me getting tonsillitis. Salt and vinegar Pringles, I have to be careful with them because they really hurt when I eat them. They make my lips blister, they make the top of my mouth and my tongue blister, but they're just so nice. But yeah, I'm with you when it comes to crisp. I would say I'm more savoury than sweet. definitely. Oh, thanks, Graham. That was generous of him. What's the most romantic thing, guys? And let's give it. It's true. Like I said, and the person as well will definitely know which one it is. So if he does happen to come across it, which I don't think he probably will, I don't know where he is in life, to be honest. But yeah, if he comes across this or if I ever get famous, I'll let you all know which one it was. I'm joking. Mate, someone buy me bananas. I love a banana. I'm all for being bought a banana, so get me some bananas. I love them. Oh, do you know, I love miniature heroes, me as well. Like, what is everyone's favorite Christmas chocolate? Is it Roses, Quality Street, Celebrations, Heroes? Because mine would probably be out of Celebrations and Heroes. They're like my top two, I'd say. I'd probably rate them as Heroes or Celebrations. I can't decide which ones of it. Do you know what? I'm going to go Heroes, Celebrations, Quality Street, Roses. They're probably my top four. I love the orange ones. I love orange chocolate, so that's why I like Quality Streets. Oh no, David. I love coffee, but coffee chocolate. Ugh. Ugh. Get in that bin. Get in that bin that I'm not going to take out. My future husband can. Heroes. Yeah. Yes, that is literally mine too. Literally. Literally. Hey, the eclairs, they always get stuck in your teeth, don't they? Like they're a dentist bill waiting to happen. Oh yeah, no. No for about it. I'm with you, Luke. Like, don't get me wrong. If someone said, right, you need to eat these bounties, or we're selling managers a roue, I'd eat them. I'd eat 'em. This is how my brain works. But honestly, they can get in the bin. I agree. I love chocolate coins. I don't know what it is, but the chocolate just tastes so good, doesn't it? Yes. Oh, do you know what, right? It's just, I always end up, because it's always raining up north, isn't it? Like literally all the time it rains up north. I always end up with a slug on me. I don't do slimy stuff. Like, I'm not scared of a lot of things. I'm scared of frogs because that is a story. If you want me to tell you the frog story, by the way, I will tell you the frog story. But I'm afraid of anything slimy. So, frogs, don't like slugs. And I don't even eat jelly because I do not like the texture. But genuinely, a slug always ends up on me somehow. And I don't know how it happens. Like, why? Why? I don't like them. Johnny, I'm grateful to be a part of your journey, Char. You are one of the most nicest people I know. Keep going, my friend. I'm sure everyone will be here for you no matter what. Oh, thank you. Right back at you all too. Thanks, Johnny. Oh, Graham, lad. Come on. You impressed me with those mini eggs before. You impressed me with that stick to the mini eggs. I remember when Christmas chocolates lasted until New Year's. I know. They get replaced then with Easter, don't they, straight away? Yeah, I love spiders. I actually, as a kid, wanted a pet tarantula called Charles because it was like my name, Charlotte. Honestly. Like, genuinely, I wanted one, but frogs. Like I said, if anybody wants me to tell you the frog story, I will tell you the frog story, but yeah. Oh, I'd love to go on a chase, even though I'm not very good with questions. I kind of I let the pressure get to me on a quiz. Or Tenable. Oh, Tenable's so fun. I play it on my phone. Or I love Tenable. TV show. I said before, probably something. I'd love to like act in Line of Duty. Wouldn't like to be in a soap opera because it's too much drama for my liking. Don't like the drama. Um, all right, Ben. Ben. First of all, I'll answer this question. Yes, I would go and I'm a celebrity. 100%. I would do whatever they told me to do. But obviously, the frogs would really, really, really scare me. Like, I would rather jump out of the aeroplane or the helicopter, sorry. I'd eat whatever they want me to eat at this point, even the fermented egg. I'd do it, but put a frog anywhere near me. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Trust me. So yes. Frog story. Frog story. Oh, let myself get prepared. So as a kid, my grandma, bless her, she had a pond in her front garden. Obviously, back in the day, before technology and everything came around, we used to play out a lot, didn't we, us kids? We loved playing out like all the time. There was a field, obviously, near my grandma's house, but the pond in a garden. We used to obviously sit in the front garden, or we'd play swing ball, I think it was, if anybody would remember swing ball, or play on the pogo sticks, things like that. And anyway, this one time, I had jelly shoes on. It was a lovely day at my grandma's. Everyone were out in the garden. I had them jelly shoes on, what were in fashion when I was younger. A frog came out of nowhere and jumped on my foot. Like, I'm actually getting PTSD now thinking about it. But yes, a frog came. It jumped on my foot. So obviously I was traumatized because it's so slimy. I hate it when the frogs like chin goes. That's the best impression I can do. Basically, when their airwaves are breathing and it's going in and out, that traumatizing scares me. But yeah, after that frog jumped on my foot, I was literally inconsolable. I would not go back outside. I hated frogs. Like, I would literally dash up, down my grandma's steps in the garden to get up and down. I wouldn't, honestly, like, frogs don't do it for me, to the point where I don't eat Freddos. I don't eat Freddos. I don't eat them jelly frog sweets because I am literally traumatized with frogs. I hate Crazy Frog. I think everyone hates Crazy Frog, to be fair, because it just got to a point where it was annoying, weren't it? But anything to do with frogs, I can tolerate Kermit because I'm more scared of Miss Piggy. I can tolerate Kermit, but any other frog, I cannot tolerate. Like, that is my story. Like, I'm absolutely traumatized. So knowing my luck, if I did end up getting well known, which I'm not going to, and going on I'm a Celebrity, everyone would probably get me to do a frog challenge, but I can't do it. They scare me. Um that was random. No way. Yeah, I tried to play football. I was never good at it, but obviously I did try to play football. And obviously in school, I'd play against my cousins as well. I'd attempt it, but as I said, I'm not very good at all. But I was all for trying it and trying my best. Oh, that frog story. Oh, honestly, they're the thing I'm scared of most in life. They are one thing I'm absolutely traumatized about. No, I can't eat them. Like, this is how bad it got when this is a true story, by the way. Like, you can ask, I'm saying you can ask my mom. None of you know my mom, but it got to the point where honestly, I wouldn't eat Freddos because I was having nightmares about frogs. And I had a nightmare once that I ate a Freddo and it turned into, do you know, like Harry Potter when it's like eat slugs and they turn into real slugs? I had a dream once that I ate a Freddo and it turned into an actual frog in my mouth. So I still don't eat it, but it's legit as well. Really, I'm a troubled person, aren't I? I'm just outing all my secrets. I'll end up getting cancelled. Oh, I'm going to answer this one first. I'm going to say no because I don't actually like pineapple anyway. Like, even not on pizza, I don't like pineapple. I'm not a fan. Who in your phone is your favourite picture of you and any Dale player? Oh, me and Bobby. I've got me and Bobby Grant. Let me get it up. I've got me and Craig Dawson. I've got me and Bobby Grant. I think I've got me and Gary Jones as well. I love Gary Jones. I can't find the actual ones I've got of me and Grant Holt were on an actual photograph. It wasn't on a phone. It was an actual like photograph. So I will need to try and come across that at some point. But let me try and find this one. Where's it at? I do a oh, I've got me and Tom Kennedy as well. Got me and Tom Kennedy. I have got. Oh, I've got Kean Hayes. I've got one with Kean Hayes. I have got. Where's it gone? Where's the one of me and Bobby Grant gone? Well, I posted it the other day. It must have been well far back. Oh, does anyone want to see a picture of me when I were a kid? I used to look like Bruce Bogtrotter. Look at that. As a kid, I look like Bruce Bogtrotter. Like, this side is me, this side's Brucey. Just everybody wants to get to know me, so well-known fact, I look like Bruce Bogtrotter. I just don't like pineapple at all, to be fair. Oh, love that. Where is that picture? I've definitely got one with Craig Dawson. I just need to find it because I've got so many pictures on my phone. I've got me and Chris O'Grady and my pal, my school friend. Yeah, Chris O'Grady. Here we go. Me and Bobby Grant. That I posted the other day. Where's the one of me and Craig Dawson? I could have swore it weren't that long ago. I actually posted it as well. Bear with me, peeps. Bear with me. I'd say what I'm scared of, but you have to pay for pod membership, and with that, sure. Yes, everybody, if you're not already, subscribe to the Absolute Football Podcast. I do have the graphic to put up right at the end of the show. But yes, we are plugging the Absolute Football Podcast. So go and subscribe. What are you doing if you've not? I'm determined to find, by the way, this picture of me and Craig a day. So bear with me, everybody. I'm not the best with technology, as you all know. I have Joe Widdowson, Chris. Do you remember Joe Widdowson? I've got Joe Widdowson. Oh, no way. Take that. Jason were my favourite in Take That. Obviously a little bit before my time, but they have got some bangers out, to be fair, haven't they? Honestly, I look back at some of my hat choices and I think, what? Yeah, Joe Widdowson, I've got a picture of. Jason Kennedy. JK. It's a little bit blurry, I know, obviously on the phone. Sam Minahan as well. I remember a few times when I went out in Bury when I was younger, I used to see, this is Sam Minahan. I don't know, is he still at Chester? I know he's at Stockport for a bit and then he went to Chester, didn't he? Here we go. Me and Craig Dawson. A very long time ago. I'm going to be honest, Johnny. I have no idea because I don't know how YouTube works. I will have to speak to Sam and see how YouTube works because I'll be honest, I'm just winging it at the moment. I do not have a clue. Do not have a clue. I could lie to you. I could say yeah, but quite honestly, I do not know. Do not know. We do need a picture with Manny Do. Oh, I need a picture. I don't think I have ever had a picture with Ian Henderson. I don't think I've ever had a picture with Ian Henderson. I have to get this sorted. Like, if Hendo, you are watching, not like you will because you've got a lot of better things to do with your life. If you see this, please can I have a picture with you? Please. I love Akin Fenwa. What a guy Akin Fenwa is. What a guy. Has anybody else got any other questions? Just before I sign out. Honestly, come to think of it, genuinely, I'm just looking through like some of the pictures in my phone and I really don't think I've ever had a picture of Ian Henderson. Because he's the GOAT, he does not want a picture with me, especially considering half of these stories I have told tonight about myself. I'm actually like, I'm actually worried I'm not going to get into Dale on Tuesday. They're going to be like, this girl's off already, yeah? This girl's an absolute weirdo. Can we just not? I hope so. I really hope so. I think it all obviously depends as well. And obviously, Ian Henderson himself, whether he thinks he can do it. And I think a lot of promotion, if we get promoted, will have an impact in that too. Oh, thank you. I am nowhere near as goated as Ian Henderson. No, he is like my Jesus and my God. Oh, to be fair, it was absolutely nothing to do with obviously the club or her game too. I just had a lot going on at the time. As I mentioned, I won't go into it. But this was before obviously my dad passed away as well, which was obviously out of the blue. But I had a lot going on with certain members of my family. I had some sad news, and it just got to a point where I was just doing too much and I couldn't give my all to the campaign anymore. As much as I obviously wanted to still be part of it, I just couldn't give my all to it. And her game too is something that obviously I'm extremely passionate about. And it just wasn't fair that it just wasn't fully reaching its potential. So obviously somebody else I thought deserved that opportunity. I'd been to her game too ambassador now for I think was it 4 or 5 seasons, which is obviously incredible. And it was amazing that Rochdale and her game too trusted me to be there for that long. But I just wasn't able to give the time to it anymore. And it was such a shame because I absolutely loved doing it. But I just had so much more going on in life, which is obviously really sad. David, you should be so proud of yourself, Charlotte, because you've done so much in life at a very young age. The memories won't ever leave. Meet many a wonderful person. Fell asleep, stood up. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, honestly, it was absolutely nothing to do with either of them. It's something that I feel being part of her game too. You're so privileged to be part of such an amazing group of women trying to change like football and trying to change the world for the younger generation and in generations to come. And I just didn't think it'd be fair if I was still her game too ambassador. I couldn't really do much with it because I was just so busy. I had so much on at that time. And I feel like, especially being her Game 2 ambassador at the football club you absolutely love, I just felt like it was time to give somebody else the chance to do that, because I didn't want to kind of neglect that role of her Game 2 ambassador at Rochdale, because it's something that each and every person should be proud of, and they should really, really try the hardest to make it such an inclusive place. And the Her Game 2 Rochdale team now, Isabel, Fiona and Leanne and Nikki, they're doing an absolutely fantastic job. So hats off to them. It's something I'll always be forever grateful for as well, both from the club and Her Game 2, just for giving me that opportunity, because it was all new, really. We were one of the first clubs to be partnered with them, and for me to be able to have been given that at the football club you absolutely love is just incredible. Incredible. Exactly. You laid a great foundation at Dale Her Game 2, so you've always got that legacy to be proud of. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I'm still part of, obviously, the club advisory board at Rochdale. They said even though I'm not part of Her Game 2 now, they still respect me, respect my opinions as well. So they've been absolutely amazing with me, like the whole of the football club, since everything that has gone on. Johnny, Char, I just want to say thank you so much for being there for me when I was down, and I'm glad to know you. You're a great friend, and I'll always support your journey. Keep going, my friend. Oh, it's honestly, it's fine. I know what it's like to be down. I know what it's like to obviously be rock bottom. So I'd hate for someone else to feel that way. So I am always here. No, I think the last I heard when I was part of the Her Game 2 Rochdale team, they were trying really, really hard to get a player advocate. There was a lot of the players interested as well, to be fair. So it was really difficult just choosing one, because a lot of the lads really stepped up. We ended up doing a presentation in front of the players, the management staff as well, when I was Her Game 2 ambassador, just basically telling them what Her Game 2 was, why we're doing it, what our plans were for the future with Her Game 2 Rochdale, and every single player were really on board, and there was a lot of players who did want to step up. So I'm not too sure if they have got something in the pipeline yet, but from when obviously I was ambassador, there was a lot of players that did want to be involved. Yes, these guys are fantastic. Like, we just instantly put such a smile on everyone's faces. Taryn Alarakia as well is one of the nicest guys, like footballers that I have met when I've had the opportunity to obviously speak to him and stuff. He does a lot for fans. So yeah, a lot of the players on this team do, to be honest. They're absolutely wonderful. Has anybody got any other questions before I sign out? My throat is going on me. But yeah, last questions in if anybody does want to ask anything before I sign out. But thank you so much, by the way, everyone, for obviously being part of it and supporting it, and keep supporting my channel, because like I said, I didn't realize people would want to watch just me and my own and be so invested. So I really do appreciate it, and I'm really, really humbled that you all continue to support me on my own. Give you all a couple of minutes. If there's any last questions, but I just wanted to as well, by the way, I will do some promotion now. So I am back tomorrow, by the way, everybody. I'm really, really sorry. You'll all be sick of me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am back tomorrow. Oh, Graham, thank you so much as well. But yes, tomorrow we will be previewing the Boreham Wood game. It is Let's Talk Rochdale. We do play Boreham Wood on Tuesday. Very, very tough game. So we will be talking about that. 8 o'clock, I think I've got it planned for, depending if all goes well. If not, it might be around 8:30, but it will be between 8 o'clock and 8:30. But I will keep you all updated on the socials. If you do want to follow my socials as well, I am Ball and All with Char on YouTube, and it's Ball and All _ on X, Instagram, and TikTok. And if anybody wants to follow my personal pages as well, it's CharXRASD. That is on Instagram, it's on X, and it's on TikTok. And of course, I am back now after my break. I am well and truly back. I will be on the Absolute Football Podcast next week. So we are the Absolute Football Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter, Absolute Ball Pod, YouTube and Twitch, Absolute Football Podcast, TikTok, we're Absolute Football Pod, Instagram, Absolute Football Podcast _ Blue Sky, Absolute Football, and Facebook, the Absolute Football Podcast. We are on 4 days a week, all at 8:30. So on a Monday, you can catch myself hosting, Ben as well. Again, thank you so much to Ben for doing that. Sam as well for running the streams. He has been fantastic as always. But yes, in collaboration with NL Fulltime, we will bring in all things non-league football from National League North, National League South, and of course the FA Trophy for some people too. Send in your match reports. I always love reading out your match reports. So if you have been to a non-league game, do that. Tuesday, I will be at the Boreham Wood Rochdale game, but the amazing Sam will be bringing all things Premier League football to your screens. Yes, the amazing team will be there and they will be talking about, hopefully, for Sam's sake, another Manchester United win. But yeah, a lot of football to talk about from that. And absolutely WSL and WSL2 is with Freya and Team Chaos on a Wednesday. They talk all things women's football and they always have such good fun as well. So knowledgeable, every single one of them too. They have the longest shows ever, but it's all so jam-packed with so much fun and knowledge. And of course, I am back. I have missed the Rowdy Rabble so much, and I'm back with the Rowdy Rabble for all things absolutely lower league, talking EFL Championship, League One, and League Two on Thursday. You can become a YouTube member on the Absolute Football Podcast, where you get special perks, special episodes as well, which is only available for members. And of course, if you do want to keep up with the content, like, subscribe, and it would be much appreciated too if you could tell all your friends about the channels. But of course, I am Charlotte. I just want to thank you so much again for each and every person for spending your Saturday night with me. It is much appreciated. Remember, Let's Talk Rochdale is back tomorrow evening. Graham, I potentially will do a watch along, to be honest. Like, I was actually thinking of doing it. So I will let you know for definite, but it is more of a yes and a no. But yes, everyone, thank you so much for spending your Saturday evening with me, and hopefully see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely Sunday.